Hi, everyone. Welcome to Block Talk. This week, Maura and I are going to talk about Block 10 in Sewcialites 3, and it's called Little Berry, and it was designed by Pat Sloan. Hi, Maura.
Hey, Ann.
All right, so let's show our blocks.
In there? I love yours, Ann. It's so
It pops with
cute.
that black. Yours is pretty too.
It looks like it's got seeds and everything.
Yeah, I was hoping it would look like that. Yours is not ripe yet.
No, my husband pointed that out. He was like, "Why are you using all the same fabrics?" And he's like, "It's a strawberry. Why didn't you do red?"
Yeah, go find me some red, babes.
He
Oh my
doesn't
God.
understand that. Yeah, he's like, "You keep using the same colors. It's going in a quilt, dear."
Yeah, it's a motif.
So, but yeah, he praised me on my points and said everything else looked good. Just that
Oh,
he
that's
thought it would
good.
look better if it was red, but that's
Yeah. Well, who asked him?
that's my endearing hubby.
I love a guy with an opinion though, honestly. I do. Well, I didn't rip any seams. Did you rip any seams?
I ripped zero seams on this one. This was a nice one. Cute block.
Yeah.
I would love to do it again. I just don't know. I can't see like doing a strawberry quilt. I
Yeah,
just,
me either.
yeah.
I had that thought too.
Yeah, I was thinking if you did like a sunbonnet Sue, and then alternated it with the strawberries and the sunbonnet Sue and the strawberries, that would be
Yeah.
really, really cute.
Isn't she holding a basket?
I, th-
Or
I, I, some of them, they're all kind of different.
that's true. There's a lot of them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if you could do little red poking out of the basket and then have those red ones in between. That'd be cute.
Yeah, yeah, it was a fun block to do. I would love to do it again. I just can't see this in an entire, strawberry
I
quilt this
agree.
year.
I had the exact same thought. Yeah. I was like, it's so cute. I didn't expect that I would like it this much. Honestly, looking at it on paper, I wasn't super excited about the cuteness of it. But now that it's sewn in, I think it's adorable. Yeah. Love it.
Well, and looking at it last week, I was freaking out. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's going to be so hard. There's so many pieces to sew together. There's so blah blah blah. This is going to be this is going to be hard." I was really
Yeah.
nervous about that. And then it was super easy.
Yeah. I thought so too. No difficulties then?
No, I don't have any tips. Do you have any tips on it?
Yeah, I didn't have any either, but for a change, I actually read the entire pattern first. And I thought, oh, perfect. I'm going to do strip sets because patchwork, two different colors alternating equals strip set. So I cut 1.5 inch by 7 inch from each of the two fabrics. And then I was trying to figure out, is that enough? Do I need more? It wasn't enough. So I ended up cutting two more strips and doing a second strip set, and I'll share photos on the screen. And then I sewed those two together so that it went dark, light, dark, light. So I had one piece that was like 7 inches by whatever. But then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I need to cut these apart. But I realized since they're not squares, I was having a hard time with the math figuring out, okay, how tall do I cut these three rows? And so
Um,
after a while, I figured out the answer was 2 inches. So yeah, it worked out really well. Yeah. And I obeyed the pressing on this one. Did you?
yeah, I did. I did. This one you kind of had to again to nest those seams, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my tip on this was when you had to have the 12 pieces, six of each color for the berry part. I chain pieced those and just went through boop 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 boop, chain pieced them. That made it pretty fast. And then I went to the ironing board and then did the one direction, boom, that direction, boom, direction, so that you could put them together and nest the seams really well. So the where I was freaking out with all those pieces, it went super fast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'd be my tip there is just, yeah, the chain piecing, and then just making sure that when you're ironing it, you're making it so that when you put them back together, those seams are gonna lock into each other and nest.
Yeah, they had pretty good pressing instructions on this one. I followed it exact, except that last seam. What I did do on that, because I always just kind of feel it and think, okay, if I press this open, is that really making it flattish? But it wasn't. It was a huge pile of seams on one side. Um,
Oh, yeah.
because when I was pushing this down to press open, it was putting that entire pile, most of the pieces of fabric were going to end up down here. So I ended up again just snipping it just short of the seam, and I
Oh,
think it's flatter than it would have been. So yeah,
okay.
I'm just going to keep
Okay.
doing that. I don't know. Does anyone else do that out there? Am I just making up a really
Well,
bad thing to do?
I noticed mine, I didn't even notice until you said it, but mine seemed twisted and I just kept sewing
Oh,
right along. And
you can
I'm
snip those. I
not,
never fix those. I just snip
yeah, I'm
to the
not bothered by
seam.
that in the least.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
even when I hand quilt and I hit those, there's not many times I'm stitching on the seam. And there's ways around that too. They say they worry about the bulk, but
Right.
what I'm thinking is like those 3.5. Oh my gosh, those got to be really bulky. And how do you? Those got to be a hot mess
Oh. Oh,
because
yeah.
your
Well,
seams are right on top, and you got your finished thing is 3 inches. So that's
yeah.
a whole lot of headache. And I'm kind of surprised that they don't encourage paper piecing on those.
Well, they do actually.
Oh,
Well, they didn't provide paper piecing patterns, but what they do have is when the opportunity of like making half square triangles using their paper on a roll, that is paper piecing. But
oh, okay.
I mean, in this case, I just don't think even on a 3-inch block, I wouldn't have done that. But I bet I say that, but then I didn't do the 3-inch block, so that's
Well,
probably
because
dumb
they're
to say.
working on like their six or the 12 pieces that are making the berry part. Those are all 1 inch by 1.25 inches.
Oh,
That's just super tiny. That's just, yeah.
oh, oh, right. For the you're right. Yeah, no. Well, I thought they were 1 inch. Hold on, I'm grabbing a ruler. I think they're 1 inch finished on the 6-inch block wide. They're 1 by 1.5. So I don't know what they'd be on the 3-inch. Like, you cut.
Well, they got to be once you take that 1/4 inch allowance off on all sides, you're dealing with like a half
Oh,
inch
right. You were saying the
finish.
cut size is
Yeah,
1 by 1. You're
yeah,
right. The finish size is going to be a 1/2 inch by three
yeah.
quarter.
So
Three
that's,
quarter?
I mean
Five?
that
Yeah.
that whole thing is fitting in. I don't know this block here. This is a 3 inch right
Yeah.
here to have
Well,
all
the
this
funny thing
detail.
is,
Boom.
yeah, the bulk is the same no matter what size the
Oh, okay. It's
block
like
is.
folding a piece of paper. You can only fold it so many times, no matter how big it is.
Yeah, it's just they're it's so tiny that they overlap sometimes because if you have a 1/4 inch seam and you end up with a 1/2 inch piece once it's sewn in, then those seams match in the middle on the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I imagine when they're smaller, I mean, I don't know if there is, but if any piece ever ends up being a 1/4 inch, which it might be on some of these blocks coming up, then the seam allowance would actually overlap on the back, I would think. That's weird.
Mm. Well, I'm glad we're not doing the 3 inch.
I thought about it. I might even go back. I don't know. You
I
know,
don't.
doing the 6-inch blocks, it's not going to make a very big quilt. And I can't remember what the size is. Uh, if you make 9-inch blocks, do you recall what the finished quilt size
Well, I
is?
picked the 9 inch because it would be to me a usable. I can't remember the size, but it was going to be at least a lap quilt. And,
Like 60-inch
yeah,
roughly
yeah,
square.
yeah. And I'm not gonna like the 3 inch to me is a wall hanging, and then the 6 inch is like this is just too fancy for a baby quilt unless it was somebody really special to me. Um,
Yeah, I know. It's not, to me, it's not appropriate subject matter for a baby quilt. Personally, that's what I
yeah.
think. I'm probably going to make more blocks of some kind. I don't know. Uh,
Well, and
yeah,
then you
I'm
can always do the
gonna.
border cheat. You can change stuff up so much with just big old fat borders. It's like, oh look, it's
Yeah, I'll
borders here.
definitely do that. I think I'm gonna do the same border that I did in Socialites too. I'll put that on the screen. I got the idea from Robin Pickens, the designer, and I bounced off of a quilt that she had done before and did my border the same way. And it did make the quilt quite a bit bigger. So,
So ask me my time.
how long did it take you, Maura?
I was just shy of 20 minutes.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't know how you did this in 20 minutes. Shortcut took me 34 minutes. So, good Lord. All right. Well, I'm going to have
Sorry.
Chat GPT help me figure out my error of my ways.
I was fast on this, but I was still pleased with the outcome. But I gotta say, there's like stuff like I was trying to take a picture of it, and one of the sections looked wonky, and I look at it with my eye, and I go, I don't see that, and then I take another picture, and it's like one triangle would look bigger than the other. So I was pleased with the results. I
Mhm.
still think that I accomplished this, but I think that the pattern is pretty forgiving too. If
Yeah,
you don't get those snowballs just right in the corners, um, it was very forgiving.
for sure. Yeah, I got to agree on that. Yeah,
And I,
because none
yeah,
of the seams match from the strawberry part to the stem and leaves. So, yeah,
yeah,
easy peasy.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
found this one incredibly fast and easy. And like last time I was looking at it and I was like, oh dear Lord, this is going to be a lot of sewing. Dan was teasing me. He was like, I was kind of procrastinating last night, and he was like, "You're going to be up till midnight sewing this one."
Ah, 20 minutes.
20
Good
minutes, yeah.
God.
Yeah, it was longer trying to get the computer to work than it was putting this together.
Oh, well, yeah, that's to be expected. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a super cute block, and I really enjoyed doing it. And thank you, Pat Sloan, for sure.
Be a cute little table runner, be a cute little pot holder, be a cute little, there's a lot of ways to use it in other designs, but yeah, as an entire quilt, just a strawberry quilt, I don't know, unless I had a friend that was just, strawberries are my favorite, you know.
Yeah, there's that. Did you see in Socialites Lounge how one person made an acorn, another person
That
made a blueberry?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was really clever. Yes.
So
Yeah,
you
and
could almost do a mix of,
change
fruit
it
and
up.
vegetable. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Well, knowing how to, again, the geometry of this pattern, and basically it's in three parts, is huge to me because, like
Yeah.
I say, I would have looked at this and gone, I don't even know where to start. But now I'm starting to look at things and going, geometrically take them apart. Oh, this is section one, this is section two, this is section three. Um,
Yeah.
the design of it, and
Right.
then the snowballs with the short snowballs, the small snowballs in the upper corner and the big snowballs in the bottom
Yeah.
corner was super
That was
clever.
actually pretty brilliant. I thought, because yeah, and what made it look hard, it's like, oh my gosh, how do you do like a semi-square triangle?
You're seeing like details like this, like how does this go to that? Little
Right.
section try, and you don't even realize that they're just cut off and not dealt with.
Yeah. It's just the only thing about it that was slightly harder is the fact that they were rectangles in a patchwork instead of squares. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah.
But I
the
like your
instructions.
idea of just doing the strip piecing and then cutting it at the end. So
Yeah, it was difficult to figure out that cutting step in the middle. Didn't see that coming, but fortunately, when I measured it in the end, it was the right size. So woo-hoo. Your quilt's going to be really pretty. I really love that. I love both your blue. There's blues that I really can't stand, and there's greens that I can't stand. But yours, I love. They're kind of like cobalt and kind of grayish blue rather
yeah,
than,
I love
you
those.
know,
Yeah, they're a little on the rich side. Yeah. Um,
yeah. And the green is more like, I don't know, what green is that? What's the word for that green? It's
that
just kind
forest
of,
green or the sage green?
oh, sage. That,
I use a lot of the sage family because
yeah,
I love those.
sage is what I was thinking about. Yeah.
I've got some, I'm starting to think about starting the setting blocks, and
Hmm.
I'm thinking of using all three totally different colors than what I mean, not, they'll still go with this family, but they won't be
Oh,
incorporated anywhere in the quilt, but just the setting blocks. And I think I'm going to make all my setting blocks the same.
okay, okay, so you're gonna make them all the same, but
Yeah.
not using any of the fabrics that are in your quilt, but still matching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's how
that'll
I'm
be
going to do
cool.
it. Because
Yeah,
it'll bring a little bit more structure. Because like you and I started out talking a couple of, or several weeks ago that we didn't like the patchy patch, hodgepodge look of some of the what do you call these things?
sampler quilts.
Yeah,
They're
sampler
always
quilts.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and I think in those setting pieces, I really personally, because I'm not a huge fan of sampler quilts, I think they have to be consistent from one to another, those little setting pieces.
Okay.
Just something that's just my opinion. Something needs to pull it together.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I like your idea of going outside the color box from what you've used in the blocks already. I might think about doing that too. It's a good idea.
Yeah. I just am like looking at that going, I don't want to incorporate the pieces I've already used because it's just
Right.
one more eye pull.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. And I think this is an opportunity for me to bring back in my Halloween orange. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I will now. I will. I'm warning you.
I I think it looked cool. I mean, it looked like a hazard warning, but it still looked pretty. You did an awesome job on that block.
It was just the wrong block for orange, honestly. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I need to bring orange back.
I
We'll
do like
see.
your color. I do like the colors that you're picking, and I like that black background. And I think it's gonna be stunning.
It's either going to be stunning or confusing. We're going to find out, though. We'll see.
Your strawberry is just darling.
Ah, thanks. I like it a lot. That's my favorite one, probably so far.
I'm still ahead. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, so Maura is now 11.6. That's the beauty of it. It's supposed to be uh give us joy. So if we aren't doing it the way that it makes us happy, then I think joy's lost on us. But I still plan to beat you or catch up at least. So
We
having
still got,
said that,
yeah, we still
we're
work.
gonna continue the competition.
We got 15 blocks. We got 15 blocks. I can have an injury. It'll work.
All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to your husband and see if he might be able to help me out in some way. If he's all down there in your space anyway, maybe yeah, maybe he has some ideas. Hide your pieces, just kind of reach up while you're not looking and grab one, whatever it takes.
I will stab him with needles.
Yeah, you will. Oh my god. Okay, well, do you have anything else to say about this block?
No, it was a very fun block. It was a way easier than I was imagining. Very satisfying, very fun.
I liked it too, and that's all I have to say about it as well. So, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week for Block 11, which I have no idea what it is. We'll see. All right. Thanks, Maura. Bye.
Bye, Anne.